Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early. And they pick up a quick first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. James now to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Smith now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now Smith going to change the play. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Toney with it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying to...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Chris Jones on the stop. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Out of the gun, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's a... Another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Steps away to his... And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Toney. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them.
There he goes left side. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 67 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Geno down to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. Here's a 2nd and 5. Dallas up the middle. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Geno. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And powering through at the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. From the gun, it's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
They snap it to Smith. Rolling to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down. Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Walker with a grab, left side. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. A toss running left. Walker. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And now here comes Kansas City. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Mahomes now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Taylor making a strong play, and despite getting fewer than half the snaps last season, still improved considerably in year 2. 9.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles. He's officially an anchor of his team's pass rush.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the deep.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll fake it. Now Smith rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw on second down is Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now on second down. And going right back to Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replay.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it. No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
And he got it. The kick is good.